What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be unboxing the new history box, Majin Vegeta. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Majin Vegeta from the Majin Buu arc of Dragon Ball Z. The figure is based on the moment Vegeta is about to unleash his final explosion against Majin Buu in DBZ Chapter 273. This is a history box release, which are Banpresto diorama crane figures. This figure sells for an average price of $30 US on the market. If you're interested in buying this figure for cheap, then use my discount code Peaches24 at bashmancollectibles.com to get 10% off of your first order and 5% off of every future order afterwards. This figure was released on April 23rd, 2024. Vegeta stands at about 5 inches tall, weighs 9.5 ounces in box, weighs 4.4 ounces on his own, and he comes whole with his base and 4 electric sparks. Another day, another Majin Vegeta review. I love Vegeta. I love Majin Vegeta, man. They're you know, Vegeta and Majin Vegeta, super iconic, very important characters. But let's just talk about it. Let's dive right in, and you know, it's history box, so. I'm actually a little surprised though. I will say I liked it better than I thought I would without spoiling too much of this review. But as a character choice, I'm tired of Majin Vegeta. There are so many Majin Vegeta figures. It feels like every time we get a Vegeta figure, it's Majin Vegeta or Saiyan Saga Vegeta, like Bandai. Vegeta is in so many other arcs with so many different looks and different forms. Can you please just get out of this Majin Vegeta hole and do something different? Like, we have enough. We have enough Majin Vegeta figures. There's still plenty within the last handful of years that are cheap and affordable that we can get. So I'm just kind of tired of seeing him, man. I know he's the first one here in History Box, which is the only thing that will save his character ranking, but you know, I'm tired of it. So I'm going to give character choice a 3 out of 5. Please, no more Majin Vegeta unless you do something very unique and cool with it. I don't want to really see him anymore. Not even in Ichiban Kuji all that much. His likeness is actually very, very good. History Box might be learning from their mistakes or getting better budgets, or I don't know, just actually working hard. His likeness is fantastic. You can see, you know, that iconic bolding in his eyes, and his mouth was sculpted properly. It looks really good, and you know, the added details of the blood and stuff on him makes the likeness pop out even better. So I will give his likeness a 5 out of 5. Surprisingly, this might be the first time that I've given a likeness a 5 out of 5 for History Box. So even I'm surprised. But you know, he came out a lot better than I was expecting, and I can totally appreciate that. Sculpt quality is okay. I don't have necessarily an issue with, you know, the regular things that you would with a figure like this. Like, I think that his base is kind of cool. It looks iconic. He does not need it necessarily to stand. But, you know, how else are you going to display this little guy without the base? My biggest issue is the proportions on Vegeta. His torso he just kind of looks smushed, right? And this doesn't really happen that often, I think, with History Box figures, but his proportions are just a little off. Like, it has something to do with his arms and his legs and his torso, and his head looks a little too big. So I think it does look a little odd. And I gotta tell you, man, these electric sparks, there was no directions on where they were supposed to go, how they were supposed to go on Majin Vegeta. It's just very random. It took me a while to figure out how they go all over his body. So that was a little annoying to put together. Usually they put, you know, directions at least like in one of the top flaps of the box, or it's somewhere on the box. Maybe I missed it and I'm stupid, but I didn't see anything. So it was kind of annoying to put them on. And you know, they're reused from like Beast Gohan and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And those just came with the sparks on them, so I don't know why they decided to have these separated from Majin Vegeta. Might be something that they had to do while sculpting him. Not sure, but yeah, the sculpt quality is okay at best. It's fine, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Paint and shading, pretty good. I think what really elevates this thing is what I mentioned earlier, where, you know, you have the blood and stuff on Vegeta, so it makes the figure kind of pop out a little bit more. There's zero shading on the figure outside of the base. I don't know what the logic is with Bandai, where they're like, hey, we're going to paint the history box bases, but or shade the history box bases, but not the figure. No, we're not going to do that. So I don't know what the logic is there. It would have made the figure look better. He's very bright at the very least, but, you know, he still looks kind of flat. Because the lack of detail and the translucent part of the electricity is whatever to me. So it's not that bad. I still think it looks fine, and the blood really helps out a lot. So I'll give his paint and shading a 4 out of 5. And then the size and scale, it's history box. They're small. At least he's not puny, like super duper puny. I guess he scales well with like other figures within history box, more or less. I don't know. I don't really have very strong thoughts one way or the other, so I'm gonna give his size and scale a 3 out of 5. It's a tiny figure, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world that I've ever seen. So yeah, you know, I kind of like this figure a lot more than I thought I would. I still don't love it, but it's better than the average history box figure, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, you know, if you like Majin Vegeta, there's plenty of other Majin Vegeta figures out there. But I guess if you're a diehard on history box, you can pick this one up. I will walk away and give this guy a 3.5 out of 5. Thank you all again for watching today's video. But before we move on to the upcoming giveaways this month, I'd like to mention my new merch that's launched. We've got shirts, hoodies, mugs, and more. If you want to support me a bit further and rock some of the merch on the channel, please check out the shop tab on my channel. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.